Welcome into the Brinkman Kitchen, and we want to help you get the best results possible on your 24-day jump start for 2018. Now, this might be the first one you've done, this might be the fifth one you've done or more. But watch this video because I think there's things that have changed, there's things that we've learned that could help you and help you pick up new skills. If this is your first one, we want to help you make sure you get the most out of it, that you feel very comfortable moving forward. So we're going to share some things, why we do things, why not to do things, what to do, what not to do. And we're going to show you how to maximize your results. Now, you don't have to do everything that we're going to do here. Okay, again, this is to maximize the 10-day cleanse. Because remember, if you get a really good first 10 days in, the rest of the challenge is a sense. The start of the challenge is the most critical. Okay, jumping out of the gate with a really good results and nailing this first 10 days is crucial. So first of all, in the new Jumpstart, Avocare did a great thing making this journal. Okay, use it, read it. Okay, go to the place where it asks you to fill out your weight and your measurements. Do this. This is crucial. We've already filled ours out. We've taken our weights. We've taken our pictures. You're going to want to have this, and this is why. Okay, why do we want measurements? Why do we want weight? Why not just the scale? Why photos? Why do I put on clothes that are maybe tight right now? Because if you think about a scale. Okay, a scale measures muscle mass, skin, bone mass, fat mass, organs, water weight. Okay, all of those things added together give you your body weight. Now, we're focused on trying to trim down the fat tissue and increase the muscle tissue. That's what we want to do to be a healthy individual. So if you step on the scales and you've gained muscle, but you lost fat mass, the scales is not going to be correct. It's going to discourage you. But if we take measurements and we measure how many inches we've lost, we put on those tight clothes now that feel a little bit looser, now we know we're having success. We also know we're doing the right things, so we don't need to change anything. We just need to keep doing this day in and day out. And remember, you didn't put on 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds overnight. Okay? It took a lot of time. So don't expect all this stuff to fall off overnight or in a week. It's persistent, being consistent, and being coachable that's going to help you. So before we get into products, one other thing to understand, okay? We want to get rid of the fat mass, okay? We want the fat tissue to shrink. So one of the things that is good to understand is what causes fat tissue, okay? This example right here is an example of a blood artery with fat tissue connected to it, okay? The C's represent carbs, the P represents protein, and the F represents good fats. In this first example, you see a lot of carbs in the bloodstream. As there's a lot of carbs in the bloodstream, what happens is the door to your fat cells open when there's a lot of carbs, and the carbs start to go into your fat stream and start to swell them up. Your body loves to store carbs, and where do they store it? In fat cells. Okay, that's what allows us to have a lot of fat tissue. Okay, so too much carbs can cause a lot of swelling of our fat tissues. We don't want that. What we want to start to cause is the opposite. In the bottom example, you see an example of a lot of protein, a lot of good fats, and fewer carbs. So when we put more fats and proteins into our bloodstream, it comes and it opens up the door to the fat cell, opens it up and actually asks for carbs. And it pulls the carbs out, shrinking and reducing the size of the fat cell. Now you do that throughout your whole body, you'll start to burn fat a little bit quicker and getting rid of it out of our body and leading a leaner life. And so this helps. So understanding that carbs aren't always the best thing for us and that we do get a lot of them pretty naturally helps us understand why and what we're going to do. Okay? So with that concept, we're going to talk about some of the foods as we start to talk about how to take the products. First off, the things that are included in the cleanse, you need your omegas, you need your Herbal Cleanse box, you need your fiber, and you need your spark, okay? What we do, first thing when we get up in the morning, okay, is we take our catalyst, okay? We take 3 to 4 catalysts in the morning. You cannot take enough catalyst, okay? The more you take, the better off you are. We take our catalyst with our AM bottle, okay? They're labeled AM and PM. Take our AM 2 probiotics, 4 catalyst, and I take with water and a spark. I drink that right away, okay? And we start putting that in our body and we start going. And then what we do is as the morning starts to go, and now it's breakfast time, we take our fiber and we take Avo Greens. I'm going to share why we do this here in a minute. We take Avo Greens and we take protein. We take protein, Avo Greens, and fiber. We put them together in water about 20 minutes after, and we drink this. Okay. Remember I said that carbs, we want to lower the carbs. One thing, why Avo Greens? Okay. Lots of vegetables have carbs in them, but this is a full serving of vegetables for your daily allowance with lower carbs. Okay. So you get your full allowance of vitamins and minerals from your vegetables in Avo Greens. So we throw this in, and what else did you need in that bloodstream? Protein. Remember, good protein helps reduce the fat cells. So protein, good nutrition, helps us not feel so empty stomach, makes us feel full. With the fiber, we take that and go, okay? You don't have to do this. You can mix your fiber with some Rehydrate or your Spark, and that's fine. Don't mix this with juice, okay? Juice has a lot of sugar in it, and we want to reduce our sugar and sodium intakes. And that is in our book. You can read along in the book or check online to see how much sugar and how much sodium should I be taking. But remember, we want to reduce sugar and sodium down to management levels, so we got to read labels. Okay? So that's what we do. And then we have a snack about mid-morning. And, almost forgot, we also take our omegas in the morning as well. We take 3 of these in the morning because these are the good fats. Remember I was talking about proteins and good fats? We take these throughout the day. We want good fats in our bloodstream. These 2 things, proteins and good fats, are great. If you can't get a good protein like this, hard-boiled eggs, turkey bacon, scrambled eggs, an instant protein, any other type of protein that you can get in the morning is really good. Okay? And then we take these. Mid-morning we have a snack, some almonds, some different nuts, maybe a piece of fruit. Lunch is a salad with some type of protein on it. Fish, chicken, some type of lean protein, okay, on our salad. And then in the afternoon, we take another Spark with some more Catalyst. And then for dinner, we do, a good sized piece of chicken, turkey, brisket's very lean, bison's very lean. We take 4 or 5 more of these with dinner. We do a vegetable or 2 on the side. We always look for green vegetables. Those are the best. We do potatoes and things every once in a while. We do bread every once in a while, but we only do whole grain. And we look to stay about 30 grams of carbs per sitting. We try to stay at 30 grams of carbs per sitting. We try to stay about 100 to 120 carbs per day. Men are a little bit higher, women are a little less. We also watch our calorie intake. I try to stay around about 2,000, a little bit less. Not too much less because then you don't burn anything. Women should stay somewhere around about 15, not too much further below that. Maybe 12 is the lowest you want to go, but don't go too much over 16, 17. And if you're not quite sure, you can go online and find out to calculate how many calories you burn per day. That's a really good thing to know. So lower sodium, lower sugar, lower your carbs, okay? Keep your calories at a manageable rate. Then before we go to bed, we have these PM. These are the most important thing you can take. Let me say it again. Most important, best for your body. Put these next to your bed. That's what we do. We stick ours next to our bed. We get there at night. We take 2 with a glass of water, and we go to bed. And next day, we start over again. And by about day 2 or 3, we start to get a little droggy because we've lowered our carbs, and our diet's changed, our body's changing. We start maybe with all that fiber. It starts working inside there. So there might be some discomfort for some people. That's okay. It depends on what your diet was like before you started this. Okay? But I tell you this, on days 3, 4, and 5, you're going to feel really amazing. 5 and 6, you're going to start sleeping really, really good. And about day 10, you're going to have lost some weight and feel really, really good. So I hope you found that some of this was very helpful for you, if not all of it. We also drink lots of water. Okay? We drink lots of water. We just, 2 or 3 of these in the morning, another 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and 2 or 3 in the evening. Okay? Stay away from alcohol. Stay away from fried foods. Stay away from processed foods. Stay away from the chips. This journal in here gives you good examples of what to do and what not to take. And you also stay away from the coffee and teas. And a lot of people say, why coffees and teas? Why can't some of them don't even have calories in them? It's the acid levels that they cause. Coffee and tea causes the acidic level in your stomach to rise. which we're trying to settle that down. We're trying to get your stomach and your pH levels and things like that in your stomach to settle back, to get your bloodstreams back, to make you start feeling better. So if we're putting coffee and tea and it's messing that stuff all up, you're not going to have a perfect cleanse. Again, these are the things that we do to maximize the cleanse. It's probably going to be a little bit different than what's in the journal, but these are the things that we use on a regular basis. We have found that muscle gain and greens added in the morning help tremendously, and we've also found spreading out omegas through the day has also helped tremendously from the diagram that I showed you. Remember to check out the website, okay, Avo 180. Invite your friends to it. If you have people that want to try this, invite them and share the page with them, invite them into the page, tag them in some of the posts that we have with success, show them some of these videos. Okay? If you've got a teammate that's starting and you're not quite how to coach them, show them this video. Talk to people about Catalyst too. This is a very important product. It allows us to keep our lean muscle as we're shedding the fat off. Okay? If you don't take Catalyst, you have a high risk of losing muscle mass. And as you start to approach 40 and 50 years old, it's hard to put on muscle mass, so we don't want to lose it. So hopefully all this is helpful. We're excited that you're with us. We appreciate that you're with us. And remember, in Avocare, we build champions. So go be a champion and make 2018 the best jump start to the year that you could have. Thank you.